So under the circumstances, I definitely, feel it's necessary for me to remove my stuff from my mother's home. It just leaves a very bad taste in my mouth that I have to be here on the sly, you know what I mean? I'm going to remove my stuff from my mother's home, but remember, no matter what, at some point, I'm just not telling you when, I'm going to be flying to LA by myself. To get my hair done this Wednesday, though, so I'll make myself look beautiful on the outside, as beautiful as I can look, even though on the inside I'll be, terrified basket case. I certainly won't be staying at my storage unit at night. Remember what happened last time. I was only there. I wound up almost missing my flight, too. I was only there to grab my things that I needed to take with me, bring with me, here to Massachusetts, where I thought I would be healing with my mom. Little did I know. But in any case, I have Omar in that cage. It's after hours, and there's some weird guy terrifying me. I mean, running up and down the storage unit, saying things like, oh, I could kill her, or whatever. I mean, I was terrified. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to finally escape this nightmare. I'm going to get on a flight to Massachusetts. I'm going to escape this nightmare, and for all I know, this guy could come and chop me to pieces, And my little dog and the stupid little black carrier, so I got out of there as fast as I possibly could. And I don't intend to ever be there at night again. It's too scary for me. There's a lot of unsavory characters that, have storage units. And just because even if a storage unit will stay open until midnight after hours and there's cameras, it doesn't give me much comfort. Not someone like me. But I'll get my ass there early in the morning. Remember, it's going to be a huge endeavor because I can't ship back everything that's in that storage unit. No. Before the shit went down with Donald and Hope and whatever, I was, quote, cleaning up, unquote, my storage unit and throwing away a lot of shit. Straightening it out and throwing away stuff and whatnot. They used to let you throw away stuff. Now you have to arrange their own thing. Now you have to arrange for someone to come and pick it up. So my friend's like, well, why can't you make this into a little, mini vacation for yourself and enjoy yourself? Because I can't. Because really, when you get down to it, what's the difference? If I could do that here when I'm back safely in Massachusetts as opposed to do it there in LA, it's not like I've never been there, I lived there for years and years and years. And it's better that I don't go to a bar, better that I have to just concentrate on doing this. It's going to be a big fucking pain in the ass. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. There's stuff I need to get rid of completely. There's stuff that I wouldn't want to just throw in the garbage, all my books and stuff. I'm not going to pay to ship them back. It's too expensive. It's too fucking expensive. I've read them all at least once, and I was trying to sell them at the swap meet when Hope used to driving to the swap meets around there, and I made a little extra money. I sold all my hundreds of Beanie Babies, you know, a couple, $3 each, whatever I bought, paid, whatever I sold them for. Made a little extra money. I tried to sell the books, just no one was interested. I'm not going to pay to ship them back. It's too expensive. So I have to go through all those boxes. I have to retape them up. I don't know what kind of condition they're in. It's not gonna be fun. But I'm not just, it goes up. I'm not just gonna keep paying on this fucking storage unit 3,000 miles away from where I live, and paying on it forever. It's just stupid. But I am going to go, regardless of what the flight costs. Just understandably trying to get the cheapest flight I can. And since I can go any time, day, night, whatever, you know, I should be able to find it cheap. And I'll bring my camera along. Take my camera along with me. And I'll record videos while I'm there. They just won't get uploaded, you know. Until I'm back. I'm not going through the full body scanner. I didn't do it when I went to Joe's. I do it when I came back to Joe's. It's no big deal to me. But I'm definitely going to get a storage unit around here. Maybe I'll get a storage unit. I know somebody who has a storage unit near the shelter. Has to be a certain kind, though. The kind I had a storage unit before near that shelter, and they were assholes. They're like, you come here all the time. We're not that kind of storage unit. We're the kind. I mean, like, I don't believe that you should be able to discriminate against people, but we only want someone to come here who comes here like once a week, maybe, or something, you know. And they were assholes. I wasn't coming there every day. Didn't matter. We're not that kind of storage unit. We don't want you to come here too often. You know, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. I'm paying. I wasn't doing anything either. I was actually sorting through my pictures so I could take them to CVS to scan them. But whatever. I wound up canceling. You know, I didn't like it. The manager left a very bad taste in my mouth saying that to me, and I think it's discriminatory. But I think it's right in the thing. Not to be used as a daily locker. I don't know what. I hadn't read the fine print. They don't want people hanging out there, you know. That's not what I was doing, but I was doing it to a point, but I was doing stuff. I wasn't doing it just to sit in there, you know. It doesn't matter, and it was so humiliating. I wound up just keeping my stuff here at my mother's. It wasn't much stuff, it was just a small unit, and they don't want that, so. But when I have a whole bunch of stuff and have a big unit somewhere, I can, I could go there on a daily basis if I want to. And then I won't have to carry my stuff around while I'm in the shelter. I just take the bus, if I can arrange it, and have it be there, and then just take the bus over there, drop off my stuff, and then at night go back, right before I go back to the shelter, take the bus again, or I can even walk. This is going to be summer, beautiful. There's a woman in there who did that. She went to her storage unit every day so she wouldn't have to, ever carry anything around. There are people who bury their stuff or hide it. I would never do that. People who hide it, and someone can take it on you. I would never risk that. It would be nice to be unencumbered, though. Since it's really nice, and I can exercise again as long as I'm not carrying anything. My exercise can be to walk miles to the storage unit. That was so humiliating. It's like, didn't I see you here? Yeah, I don't want to see. It's like, we're not that kind where you can just come back and start. We're not that kind of storage. They were, not a major brand company, And I was humiliated. I told him that I wasn't. It was the truth. I'm like, look at the thing. I wasn't here for a whole week. I'm not here every day. It was just right now I was getting something. And he's like, well, make sure you're not, because I wasn't going to try that. It was too embarrassing. I wasn't going to do that at that storage unit, take my stuff there and then pick it up at night and whatnot. It was just a small little storage unit where I only had my suitcase and whatever. I wasn't going to do that, and I didn't. But to him, he just happened to see me on a day where I did go there and come and whatever. It was just humiliating. Of course, the homeless always go through all kinds of humiliating things. Police will sometimes harass you for no reason. One time I was at the hospital and I had been a patient. I was a patient. But I was tired. I was tired, emotionally drained all the time, and I sat down to look through my mass health papers or look through with what off, and I apparently, when you're reading, I wasn't reading like a novel, I was reading the mass health papers, and I probably just dozed for a second, and that's all it took for a hospital staff a hospital patient or something, somebody there, a guest or whatnot, someone visiting, to see me and report me. And then again, embarrassment, and I'm a patient there, I'm not hanging out, but you need to leave. You can't just be sitting here sleeping. I didn't even know I was. I dozed off for a second. You know how that goes, but I was a patient. I didn't know I'd be harassed. But they see your stuff, and they know you're homeless, or they suspect, and, I didn't argue. I told him I wasn't sleeping. But I was relaxing there. I was at that hospital. I was sick. I was sick all the time when I first went into that shelter. It could happen again to you. That's why, dangerous or not, or, I didn't ask her. She said it out of the blue. She's like, you're leaving tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I'm going back to the shop. So why don't you stay? I'm like, because Marianne could come over. She's like, oh, she won't come over. So my mom, you know, my mom likes having me here. She likes having me here. She's not going to get sick again because of me. I'm not living here now like I was before. I'm not even gonna, not saying anything to her about anything. I mean, I just nicely said about the dishwasher. I'm like, Mom, you haven't run your dishwasher. It's been over 2 weeks, and this, I have an ulterior motive for saying that. I'm wondering if it's even working. It still all grows from, I think she fucked it up and doesn't know it or something. The silverware drawer is missing the thing for the silverware. I don't know what happened to it. We were supposed to get a new one. I don't know what. But all the silverware's in there, and I found dirty silverware in there from months ago. It's not stuff she did recently. I'm not saying anything when I find dirty stuff. I'm just washing it, you know. And again, the most important thing, I'm gone all day long. I leave by 8 in the morning, before 8, and I don't come back till around 7 or 8, okay? So I'm not living here. I'm taking refuge. I'm accepting my mother's help. I'm not getting any responses to my ads. Any, you know, legitimate or decent responses. That guy who kept periodically, and he's trying to say, now I finally wrote to him. I finally said, you know, I'm not interested. He sent a picture finally. I'm not interested. You're not bad looking, but I'm not interested, okay, in your little proposal. So please don't write to me again. He wrote me back all like defensive. I don't write to you unless you write to me. No, you periodically were writing to me, and I never ever for weeks never wrote to you once. You kept writing to me. I finally wrote to you. If I would probably say, why'd you write to him at all? Huh? I don't know. He's trying to say that he's a writer and he's a dog whisperer and he has cats. He doesn't know if I'm working along with cats, and he has a fenced-in backyard and near a park and all this crap, and I could have the whole downstairs with my own bathroom. And yeah, but you're the same guy who, when I first took out my ad, a month ago, right? I guess not. Yeah, probably. I've changed my ad periodically. When I first took it out, it's the same thing. Do you think if we had chemistry we could be boyfriend and girlfriend? No. I have absolutely no desire, chemistry or not, to be anybody's girlfriend. Notice I say anybody, because that would include either a guy or a girl. Man or barely have anything to give to Omar, let alone to give to a mate. And Omar's not staying here. I'm sorry, but sad as it is, and my friend will back me up, my YouTube friend, one of them, my mom could have a relapse. It's nothing to do with me. And her relapse, remember, last time it came on suddenly, this weird thing, you know, it might take months or whatever, but her relapse again, Omar would have been dead in this house. She was nonchalant.